Hey, what is up guys, Zek here. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing the highly requested insane speed glitch tutorial, also known as the backwards man speed glitch tutorial. Yes, that is what we're doing. Anyways, you guys may have seen this in some of my recent videos. Basically, the speed glitch is pretty simple. You just jump up, you pull your board, and then nothing happens. Just kidding. If you do it right, you get a lot of speed. That's why I like to call it the insane speed glitch, but other people call it the backwards man speed glitch. So, whatever you like is fine. Before we dive into the specifics on how to do it, let me just show you what it looks like for those of you who don't know. Basically, that's it. You jump up, and then you pull your board underneath you, and then you get a whole lot of speed where you can do a lot of things with. And there's different levels of speed. Sometimes you go super fast with it, and sometimes you just go kind of fast. So the one I just did was somewhere in the middle. So the first step of the insane speed glitch is to line yourself up properly. Now, if you're riding in goofy, which means your right foot is forward, then when you do the speed glitch, you're going to go backwards and to the left. So you want to make sure that your character is facing somewhere, so you know that you're going to go back into the left. And then if you ride regular, then you should know that you'll go back into the right, which would be that way. But I ride goofy, my board's in my right hand, so I'm going to line myself up to go down this alley. So once you're lined up, this is when the fun part starts. You got to start by throwing your board away from you. You do that by pressing your right trigger or RT, and it's pretty simple. You just throw the board away from you, and then the next step, I'm actually going to move a little bit because the problem is the skateboard is coming back to me, so if I jump, I'm just going to jump on it. So we're just going to move over here. Shouldn't really change much. So after you throw your board, you're just going to jump by pressing X on your controller or square on the PlayStation, and you just jump up and down. Just get used to jumping, and the main thing you're looking out for here is when you get to the very top of your jump. So watch your jump a few times and see when you actually get to the top of that jump. So once you get to the very top of your jump, right when your skater is about to start coming back down, that's when you're going to want to press your right bumper or RB. So once you do that, you're going to see your arms flail a little bit like that, and that means you're doing it right. That means you are pressing RB. Alright, my skateboard keeps coming too close to me. So you just have to practice this. You need to practice jumping up and pressing RB, your right bumper, right when you get to the top of your jump or right when you begin coming down. If you do it right then, you're going to get a good speed glitch almost every time, assuming you do the next part right. But your jump, and then once you have that part, the last step is to just pull the board underneath you. To do that, you're going to press Y, but it is very hard to get the timing. So I'm going to do it wrong a few times to show you guys what it'll probably look like on your first few tries. You're going to jump and press RB at the peak, and then you're going to press Y. But if you do it too early, you're just going to land on your board like that. So let me show you that again. You're going to press RB at the peak, but if you pull it too early, if you press Y too early, it's just going to pull the board underneath you. Now I'm going to do it too late. If you press RB and then press Y too late, you're just not going to land on the board at all. Even if you feel like you're getting it pretty close, if you're pulling it too late, you're just gonna not land on the board at all. So this is important for the next step I'm gonna teach you guys. The thing that most YouTube tutorials don't go over is the timing of this trick. It is really hard because it is almost indescribable. You kind of just have to have it. So the way I like to think of it is you have to adjust. Let me show you an example. So if you're doing this and landing on your board, you're pulling too early. So I'm gonna actually wait a little bit longer. And that time I actually bailed, which means I waited too long. So now I need to try to find the time in the middle. So that time I went too early. That time I went too early as well. So let me be a little more patient. I'm still going too quickly. There we go. You see, all I had to do was be more and more patient until I got it. It takes a few failures before you can actually get that success. So my main tip to you guys is don't try to memorize an exact moment to pull your board. Right there, I did it too quickly, so this time I'm going to wait a little bit longer, and what do you know? I got it on my second try. So you're not always going to get it on your first try. It's more important to understand how to adjust. You have to adjust. That's basically it. After you adjust enough times and you start doing the glitch enough times, eventually you're going to start getting a feel for it. For example, I can pretty much just jump and do it at any time I want because I've done it so many times for videos. I've done this over and over and over again. Like right there, I missed, and occasionally I will miss. Like right there, I tried to adjust and I waited too long, and there I adjusted correctly. So it just takes adjusting. Don't expect to get it on your first try every time. That's really the only tip I can give you. So when you go out and start trying, you might look like this. You might just be like, oh, I'm not getting the timing right. If you're landing on your board, wait a little bit longer, and then you'll get it. Same thing applies to if you're pulling too late. If you just keep falling and hitting the ground, then you're pulling too late and you need to adjust by trying to pull earlier. And once I practice pulling earlier a few times, then eventually I'll just get it. So I know it sounds confusing, and I know you're probably hoping for a way to do it every single time on command, but the only thing I can tell you is that you need to practice it so many times that you can pretty much do it first try every time. But the only way that's going to happen is by adjusting and practicing a lot. So that's it. You throw your board with RT, X, RB, Y, and then you'll do the glitch, or you'll glitch out and you'll be going too fast and it won't work anyways, but most of the time, you'll go pretty fast. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Make sure you let me know down in the comments if you have more tutorials you'd like to see from me. I know a lot of you guys ask for me to do more tutorials on Skate 3 because I have been playing for so long that I know a thing or two about the game. So if there's any tutorial ideas that you have for me, make sure you let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two about how to do the insane speed glitch or the backwards man speed glitch. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. And as always, stay Zexy. See you guys.